The Golden State Warriors have been creating ripples across the NBA with their recent performances, especially following their hard-fought 109-106 victory over the Houston Rockets. The win was more than just another notch in the column for the defending champions. It was a statement. In a season filled with ups and downs, the Warriors are reaffirming why they are one of the most formidable teams in the league. But this isn't just about winning games. It's about their mentality, their preparation, and their ability to rise to the occasion when it matters most. The Warriors didn't just talk the talk. They proved it on the court. In this crucial game, a series of key players stepped up, showcasing their versatility and grit. One player who has been dealing with some physical limitations still managed to score 27 points, reminding everyone of his ability to deliver when the team needs it most. Then there was another standout who managed to make 6 three-pointers despite having only 13 attempts, proving that efficiency is just as valuable as volume in the Warriors' offense. But perhaps the most impressive performance came from a defensive-minded player who, even while accumulating 5 fouls, limited the Rockets to just 3 successful shots on 12 attempts. It was this kind of defensive performance that helped seal the win for the Warriors. A pivotal block at a crucial moment highlighted his importance to the team, and the coaching staff couldn't have been more effusive in their praise. One of the coaches summarized the player's impact in simple but powerful terms, calling him the best he's ever seen, and emphasizing that this player always shines when the stakes are highest. In moments of crisis, this player has consistently stepped up, becoming one of the team's most vital pieces. It's not just about scoring. His presence in the game, particularly on the defensive end, is irreplaceable. However, he's far from the only one making a difference. Another key figure in the Warriors' resurgence is a player who, after the game, made 2 noteworthy statements that underscored his mental toughness and competitive spirit. When asked about his interaction with an opponent who was involved in a controversial moment, the reporter asked if they were having fun, as the opponent seemed to be smiling and joking. The player quickly shut this down, making it clear that there was no fun to be had when the game was on the line. This comment exemplified his focus on competition. There was no time for laughing or joking around. He wasn't there to have fun. He was there to win. This remark captured 2 important aspects of the Warriors' identity: their commitment to serious competition, and the way they're feeding off the intensity of the playoffs. It's a level of intensity that only experienced players can truly understand and harness. There's another side to this player, too. One of his favorite moments in the game came when he praised a teammate who had surprised everyone with his defensive efforts. The teammate in question is not typically known for his defensive prowess, but the way the team rallied around him, acknowledging his contribution, spoke volumes. This kind of solidarity is what sets the Warriors apart. The camaraderie within this group is unmatched. It's clear that these players genuinely enjoy each other's company, often joking around and creating memes that have made their way on his social media. One such meme involved a t-shirt joking about one player's absence from the game, and it quickly went viral. This spirit of camaraderie and support is something that other teams can't replicate. It's not just about playing basketball. It's about building a culture of trust, support, and mutual respect. This unique camaraderie was also on display as the team prepared for their next big test. As one player boarded the flight to Houston for the next leg of their journey, there was a light-hearted moment shared between teammates who were poking fun at one another on social media. These moments, though small, reveal a deeper bond between the players. It's this kind of chemistry that can make a huge difference when the pressure is on, especially in the high-stakes environment of the playoffs. The Warriors' chemistry is one of their greatest strengths. They don't just rely on the star players to win games. They win as a team. But of course, the star players are still crucial to their success. One of the key players had a particularly tough start to the series. In the first 2 games, his performance was subpar, and it was clear he wasn't living up to his usual standard. In Game 2, he was scoreless, going 0 for 5 from the field and missing both of his free throws. Game 3 wasn't much better as he struggled with a 1 for 6 shooting performance. But then in Game 4, everything clicked. He erupted for 26 points, hitting 9 of 18 field goals and 6 of 12 from three-point range. This sudden turnaround wasn't just impressive, it was essential. It's the kind of performance that makes a championship team. A player who can overcome adversity and shine in the most important moments is exactly what the Warriors need to keep their title hopes alive. This player, still only 22 years old and in his second season in the league, has so much potential. The way he responded to the early struggles in this series shows a level of maturity beyond his years. He didn't back down from the challenge. Instead, he embraced it and found a way to contribute at a high level when his team needed him most. It's this mentality that makes the Warriors so dangerous. They have players who can rise to the occasion regardless of his circumstances, and that makes them a formidable force in the playoffs. Looking at the series from a broader perspective, the Warriors now find themselves in a strong position, leading the series 3-1. Historically, teams with a 3-1 lead in a playoff series went around 96% of the time. The odds are in their favor, but this isn't just about the numbers. It's about what this team is showing on the court. One of their star players is playing like he's already in the finals. Another is leading one of the most efficient defenses we've seen in the playoffs this season. And the rest of the team is stepping up in crucial moments. The Warriors are proving they have the depth to compete with any team. Even when their star players aren't having their best nights, they're finding ways to win no matter who is stepping up at the moment. As the Warriors move further into the postseason, their ability to adapt and respond to adversity continues to shine. Their performance against the Rockets has not only showcased individual brilliance, but also a well-oiled team effort that proves they are far from a one-man show. In the NBA, as much as individual talent can carry a team, it is the collective strength, the tactical flexibility, and the mental fortitude of the entire roster that ultimately determine the success of a playoff campaign. And this is exactly what the Warriors have shown throughout their journey this season. One of the key elements that has stood out in their playoff run is their unshakable belief in their system. Coach Steve Kerr, who has led the Warriors to multiple championships, is a master at getting his players to buy into the team-first mentality. Even in the moments when the stars are struggling or the shots aren't falling, the Warriors stick to their plan, trusting the process that has worked for them so well over the years. The offense continues to flow. The ball movement remains crisp and the defense, while sometimes underappreciated, is often what holds the team together in critical stretches. It's not just about the three-pointers or the flashy plays that the Warriors are known for. It's about discipline, about trusting their defense to create opportunities for offense. In fact, the team's defensive strategies have been a major talking point in this playoff run. The Warriors have been making their opponents earn every bucket. The player who was so instrumental in the victory against the Rockets exemplified this defensive prowess. His presence in the paint, his ability to rotate on defense, and his awareness of where the ball is at all times have made him a nightmare for opposing offenses. This player isn't just about putting up points. His defensive IQ and his ability to disrupt the rhythm of the opposition have been pivotal in the Warriors' success. What also stands out in this postseason is how well the Warriors have embraced their roles. There are no egos on this team. Everyone from the stars to the role players understands their place and how they can contribute to the team's success. The Warriors have always prided themselves on selflessness. But this season, it has been even more evident. There is a recognition that individual glory doesn't matter when the collective goal is in sight. For the likes of Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, it's about doing what the team needs. It's about setting screens, playing lockdown defense, and making the extra pass. Even on nights when Curry isn't scoring as he usually does, his leadership and influence on the court are palpable. His ability to create space for others, to draw defenders, and free up teammates is invaluable. He may not always hit the game winner, but his presence can make all the difference in the flow of the game. The Warriors' depth has been another factor that has made them so dangerous in the postseason. Role players are stepping up when the team needs them most. Whether it's a player coming off the bench to provide a spark or someone playing solid minutes in a starting role, every contribution counts. The versatility of their roster allows Kerr to mix and match lineups to exploit any weaknesses in the opposition. This depth is one of the biggest reasons why the Warriors have been able to maintain their competitive edge despite injuries and changes.